The Young and the Restless reveals a place where revenge and scheming seem to rule all the characters. With deep-seated plots, suppressed emotions, and broken relationships, the residents of this town are engaged in personal struggles, with consequences that could change their lives forever. Audra Charles is a woman who is not easy to take lightly. After Kyle Abbott undermined her standing with Victor Newman, leading to her dismissal from Newman Enterprises, Audra harbors a grudge. Audra's revenge goes beyond regaining her honor, and she wants Kyle to pay a heavy price, both personally and professionally. Audra has witnessed Kyle's relationship with Claire Newman, his budding romance. She realizes that if she attacks from both sides, not only at the company but also in her personal relationship, she can bring Kyle down perfectly. Kyle, who has always been confident in all areas of his life, does not expect Audra to become such a formidable opponent. By directly attacking Kyle's relationship with Claire and trying to undermine his position at Glissade, Audra may throw Kyle's life into chaos. But will this make Kyle more cautious, or will it only deepen their rivalry? While Audra is planning to destroy Kyle's life, Diane Jenkins faces another shock from her own son. When Diane discovers that Kyle has stolen the plans for Jabot's amazing moisturizer from her laptop and given it to Victor Newman, she feels betrayed. Diane, who has been trying to rebuild her relationship with her son after years of separation, is now dealt a painful blow by Kyle. Although the mother-son relationship is still there, this professional betrayal makes Diane realize that Kyle is now only interested in business interests and no longer respects her as before. For Diane, this may be the end of any attempt to rebuild her relationship with Kyle. Kyle's decision has pushed their mother-son relationship into the abyss, and Diane may seek revenge on her own son. Can Diane accept this bitter truth and choose to let go, or will she use her power to get revenge on Kyle by destroying his career? Sharon Newman has always been facing the ghosts of the past and her own internal struggles. Heather's death has pushed Sharon into a deep mental crisis. She is trying to hide all her guilt and keep her shell from being blown, but it is not easy when she is facing pressure from all sides. Daniel Romalotti, Heather's lover, is in a state of extreme grief. When Daniel sees Heather's body, he is filled with not only loss but also anger. He, along with Phyllis and Lucy, constantly criticize Sharon and assume that she is responsible for Heather's death. They question her every move and word, leaving Sharon feeling cornered. As things get worse, Sharon's old enemy Cameron Kirsten reappears with malicious intent. Cameron has repeatedly tried to destroy Sharon in the past, and now he may be plotting to destroy Daniel as part of his revenge against Sharon. For Sharon, Cameron's return is not only a threat but also a reminder of past mistakes that she cannot escape. Nick Newman, who has been keeping an anxious eye on Sharon, also begins to have doubts. He notices Sharon's increasingly suspicious behavior and cannot shake the feeling that she is hiding something important. However, Nick still holds out hope that Sharon is not behind Heather's death and will find a way to prove it. While the other characters are immersed in confrontations and intrigue, Adam Newman is dealing with his own emotional turmoil. After being rejected by Chelsea Lawson once again, Adam must decide whether to continue pursuing her. Adam and Chelsea's relationship has always been rocky, and her continued rejection of his feelings leaves him in a state of disorientation. Adam, with his persistent nature, may decide not to give up and continue to try to win back Chelsea's love. But at the same time, there is also a possibility that he will realize that his efforts are in vain and choose to take a different path. In the volatile world of Genoa City, nothing is certain, and Adam may be drawn into another dramatic story. In a world filled with intrigue and revenge, no one can escape the punishment of fate. From Audra and Kyle to Diane and Sharon, each character faces tough decisions and unforeseen consequences. The big question is, who will win, and who will be caught in a spiral of revenge and regret? Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news.